Hi guys, it is Kate back after a bit of a break on my channel to a Christmas haul because I was gifted some very nice books by family members and I wanted to tell you about them. And the first, that was not from a family member, but from a very dear friend, and that is my friend Kate from the novel Nomad. She lives all the way in Australia, and we decided to send each other packages. And I knew her package was going to be like beautifully put together. Mine was not as beautifully assembled, but so I was really looking forward to it. And so first I just want to show you the card that she did with calligraphy. And she's very good at making the name Kate look beautiful because it is also her name. And then the card is so cute. It's a little platypus in a teacup with a Santa hat and a star ornament. So I thought this was very cute. And then a couple bookmarks that she sent. This first one is really beautiful. And then the next, which is very cozy for this time of year. So she was definitely thinking about the time of year, and it just says winter time, and it has cozy winter things like knitting and tea, and it's just really nice. So it was really nice to get that package from her. And then I will put pictures up of two picture books that she sent for my little Peter, which was very sweet of her. And they're two Australian picture books. And the first is Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy. And it's just really cute about a little puppy. And it features all these little dogs. And I did not know about this series before, but it is a series. So I'll definitely try to look into the other ones. And Peter has enjoyed that one. And then the other is Wombat Stew, which is a song picture book that I didn't know about before. So thank you so much, Kate. And then the two books that she sent me, which of course are both very beautiful. This first one is Playing Beady Bow. Now, this is throwing off the white balance. I do apologize. Now, this is an Australian children's classic I didn't know about. But Kate has sent me the most beautiful edition of this. And then that's already really beautiful. And then on the inside I have little bright pink little mice. But it's also such good quality. Like the pages are so sturdy and the binding, it's just a really, really nice book. So I didn't know about this before, but then I actually looked up and Leslie from Words of a Reader reviewed it, I think 3 years ago, and she really enjoyed it. So thank you, Kate. And then what I'm very, very excited about is this beautiful, beautiful edition of P.D. James' The Mistletoe Murder and Other Stories. So these are Christmassy type murders, and I actually didn't even know that this was being published, but the other mysteries are The Mistletoe Murder, A Very Commonplace Murder, The Boxdale Inheritance, and The 12 Clues of Christmas. So they're little short stories. This is being published posthumously because P.D. James passed away at the beginning of 2016. I can't remember if it was 2016 or 2015. Anyhow, thank you so much, Kate. And this Australian or UK edition, whichever one it is, anyhow, is a trillion times more beautiful than the one that's in the US. So I feel very treated. And then I received two books from my husband, and he gave me Island Magic by Elizabeth Gouge. So I'm not sure exactly when this one is set, but it sounds really just atmospheric and whimsical and charming like Elizabeth Gouge's other ones. It's set on an island, and it's about a couple who has a friend from a long time ago that comes to stay with them. And it's just about the three begin their journey towards reconciliation, and they learn a critical truth. The environment in which people best thrive is created through love. So it sounds very typical of Elizabeth Gouge, so definitely happy to have more of her. And then he also gave me The White Witch. Now this one sounds really interesting. It involves a Romani character, and there is a Puritan also who's kind of juxtaposed with them, and this is set in the 17th century in England, which is really neat to read things that aren't just Victorian, because that's kind of what I tend towards because I love Victorian literature. So yes, definitely looking forward to this. I will let you guys know what I think about it, and it's going to be set in a small village like all of hers are. Then I received from my father The Berry Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro. Now, the thing is, I know this hasn't gotten awesome reviews, but for one, this book is so beautiful, and the dyed ends of the pages, I just love it. And second, I am kind of easily pleased when it comes to fantasy, I've realized, and as much as I enjoy the Wheel of Time series, which is very high fantasy, I like the idea of a standalone fantasy and just kind of being able to get my fix with the one book. I'm looking forward to this. I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I'll report back to you guys to let you know what I think, but like I said, Wheel of Time is great, but it's a lot more of a commitment, and I'm willing to do that, but when I want just kind of like something I can just really sink my teeth into and finish much quicker, I'm looking forward to this. And then in that line, I also had some book money then after Christmas, so I bought, and I am giving a second chance and thoroughly enjoying Naomi Novik's Uprooted. I know this has gotten very, very mixed reviews on BookTube. Olive at a Book Olive was the one that convinced me to try it last year, and it was just a lot different than what I thought. And I don't know if this happens to other readers, but sometimes I just come to a point where I'm like, oh, I have to read this book. And it wasn't at a library really close to me, so I could have waited for a hold. But I had Christmas money, and I was like, buy a Barnes & Noble, and I was like, I have to buy Uprooted like right now. So I did, and I was right. That's what I was craving. And I'm enjoying this so much. Just with, you know, life being kind of stressful the past couple weeks, it's really nice just to escape into a very different kind of world. And so this starts out, it seems like it's going to be Beauty and the Beast, but it's definitely, it takes, you know, it's its own thing, and it feels very unique, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this. There's a dragon. He's called the dragon, but it's a wizard who lives near the woods, near this town. And I love the Eastern European setting. And every 10 years he comes and he takes a girl and she lives with him for 10 years. And she comes back really different, and she never wants to live in the village again. They all go travel and, you know, do interesting things. So they don't really know what happens to the girls while they're there. So this character, Agnieszka, is picked, and she goes to live with him. And the plot has been full of surprises. I haven't seen anything coming, and I'm definitely glad I gave this a second try. I think now I was kind of prepped for one of the events that I didn't see coming, and now that I had that, I'm just thoroughly enjoying this. And everybody raves about the UK cover, but personally, I love this one way more. I love the coloring because it looks old. I like how it kind of looks like a newspaper, and the old medieval fonts. I love the magic with the flower and the color scheme and all of the little snippets from the stories you get to see here. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and the spine. I love how it's made to look old, and I love it. So then the last book that I got with Christmas money is The Shepherd's Life by James Rebanks. Now, I read this at the very end of 2015. And I absolutely loved it. It was one of Waterstone's books of the year in 2015, and this is about a shepherd in the Lake District. So those two things, you know, are going to make me love them. And it was a library copy that I read, but in addition to that, the writing was insanely lush and beautiful. I loved it so much. So I heard it had come out in paperback in September, and so then when I had the Christmas money, I decided to buy it, and I'm really happy to have a copy. It's one of my favorite books now, and it just makes me smile to see it. Those are all the books that I got for Christmas, and I hope you guys are still in the mood to hear about favorites from the year, because I had my break, but now I'm really excited to talk about all that. They're my favorite videos to watch. It's my favorite video to film. And I will see you guys for another video very soon.